It's gonna be interesting. I swallowed a bug. I'm so sorry.
Stage magic isn't perfection, it's recovery. When Taylor Swift's in-ears die, the mic drops out, the piano's wrong key, heels snap, storms hit, and fans need help, she doesn't flinch. She turns chaos into choreography. Here are the best 25 moments that prove Taylor Swift was born for the stage. 25. When her in-ears flatline, she wins. At the Eras Tour in Atlanta, her in-ear monitors suddenly cut out, and most singers would freeze because they can't hear themselves. Taylor doesn't. She drops a quick cat joke instead.
And the cat says, yes, I'll have some tuna fish, please. And the lady counter says, sir, this is the library. And the cat says, oh, I'm sorry. I'll have some tuna fish, please.
And buys her crew time to fix it. The second her audio returns, she jumps back in like nothing happened. 24. Piano wrong key, she hits reboot. Picture this. In London at Wembley Stadium, she sits for champagne problems, hits the keys, and instantly realizes the piano's in the wrong key. She stops, calls it out, keeps everyone smiling, gets a quick adjustment from a stagehand, and restarts clean. No awkwardness, just a smooth reboot in front of thousands. Room stays hers tonight. 23. Rain apocalypse, she treats it like art. At Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, the rain turns the Eras Tour into a full-on downpour show.
So thank you so much for bearing with me. I'm going to try my best.
She's soaked, hair and makeup surrender, and she still performs like the storm is part of the staging, leaning into the drama, hyping the crowd, and refusing to shorten the night. 22. Sky Basket glitch, zero panic energy. Mid-song on the Reputation tour in Philadelphia, the flying, delicate basket stalls mid-air. She doesn't look scared. She talks to fans.
So what happens now is basically like, I'm just chilling, waiting to figure out what happens next.
And keeps the vibe warm while crew troubleshoots. The moment becomes a sing-along detour, then she lands and the show flows right on like it's nothing. Then it happens again, another glitch, and somehow she turns it into a laugh instead of a mess. 21. Haunted piano, she switches to guitar. Instantly, still at the Gillette Stadium, the wet weather messes with her piano and it starts triggering notes on its own.
Do you hear that? Is that happening for you too?
Instead of looking rattled, she laughs, calls it out, swaps to guitar, and keeps the surprise song moment alive. 20. Bug snack still hits. Every note tonight. Mid-song at Soldier Field in Chicago, she accidentally swallows a bug and doesn't let the vibe dip.
Oh, delicious.
She blurts a quick joke, laughs at herself, takes a beat to reset her breath, then jumps straight back into the melody like it was a planned ad-lib. 19. In-ears crash. Guitarist becomes GPS. No warning in Mexico City at Foro Sol. Her earpiece glitches during Love Story, and the band suddenly feels far away. She slides toward her guitarist, watches his chord changes like a living roadmap, and locks her timing back in. The audience barely notices the save under stadium-level pressure. 18. Wardrobe glitch. Crowd gets homework. Between surprise songs in Stockholm at Friends Arena, her mic pack and wrap dress turn into a mini disaster. She doesn't vanish backstage. She tells the crowd to
talk amongst yourselves.
Then she laughs and calmly adjusts while a crew member helps. Seconds later, she's back at the piano, continuing like it was a planned beat effortlessly. And before you even process that wardrobe save, she turns the silence into pure chaos next. 17. Mic dies. She goes full chaos. Suddenly, her bedazzled mic goes silent at Soldier Field in Chicago. Instead of freezing, she screams into it. Smacks it like a broken remote, and keeps the crowd laughing while a new mic arrives. Then she slides right back into Lover without losing tempo or vibe. That pivot is why stadiums still trust her. 16. Trapdoor fails. She hits turbo mode. No warning, the floor panel won't open at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, right when she's supposed to vanish for a costume change. She tests the spot, clocks the timing, and instantly sprints across the stage to another exit. The crowd screams like it's a track final, and the show stays on schedule. 15. Lightning delay. She still clocks overtime. Hours of lightning pushed the set back at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and most artists would cut the show down. She finally hits the stage anyway, drenched and smiling, and powers through the full night until after 1:30 a.m.
The fact that you stayed for us, the fact that you gave us everything you had, we love you so much, man.
The message is clear. If fans waited, she's finishing. No shortcuts, no sulking. 14. Heel snaps. Barbie walk becomes canon. Mid-performance in Rio at Estadio Nilton Santos, her boot heel snaps off. She doesn't limp backstage or stop the song. She pulls the broken heel free, tosses it away, and keeps moving on tiptoe like a real-life Barbie walk. 13. Garter snaps. Backup squad saves it. Halfway through the set at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, her sparkly garter snaps loose. She finishes the moment, walks straight to her backup singers, points it out, and keeps singing while they discreetly remove it. No awkward pause, no panic face, just teamwork hidden inside choreography. That's veteran stage brain in stadium lights. 12. All too well, crowd saves her. Taylor's voice really does attract everything, including bugs again.
I swallowed a bug, can you say that we
During All Too Well at Wembley Stadium in London, she coughs, briefly delegates the chorus to the crowd, then re-enters right on beat. 11. Stops the song, protects the crowd. In Edinburgh at Murrayfield Stadium, she notices a fan in trouble and halts the song mid-flow. While still on mic, she directs security and makes sure help reaches them before continuing.
I'm just gonna keep playing till somebody helps them, and I'm gonna keep singing this song.
The crowd stays quiet, then erupts when she resumes. That's leadership on stage with the crowd in her hands. And now we're entering the top 10, where it stops being cheeky moments and starts being real power in real time. 10. Hydration boss mode, mid-show. Out of nowhere, water chants rise in Rio at Estadio Nilton Santos, and she doesn't ignore them. She stops between lines, points toward the pit, and tells staff to get water to people who look overheated.
just need to get water to them.
9. Cabin cliffhanger. She laughs it off. Seconds into the folklore set in Tokyo at Tokyo Dome, she steps on the cabin roof, slips, and catches herself.
Folklore cabin. But I didn't. And that's the lesson.
The joke releases everyone, and she goes right back to singing like it was choreography on cue, smiling again. Chair said nope. She glides on. Even during the vigilante shit chair moment in Tokyo at Tokyo Dome, the chair placement goes slightly wrong. She adjusts mid-move, keeps her balance, and turns the near miss into something that looks intentional. The crowd screams louder because they saw the save, but the performance never loses its swagger, and she keeps singing, breath steady. 7. Lyric brain freeze, instant reset. One night in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, she starts Last Kiss and blanks on the lyric for a split second.
Oh my God, the words. So we have this rule. We have this rule on this tour where if I mess up.
That honesty makes the crowd louder, and the song lands even harder the second time because she owns the moment completely. 6. 12 years old, arena nerves gone. Picture it, Philadelphia, a 76ers game, and she's 12 years old singing the national anthem to a full arena. That confidence only grows into the superstar who can recover from anything live. And what happens next is wild because even when she slips for a second, the crowd doesn't turn. They lift her higher. 5. Wrong note, bigger roar, reset. Somewhere between nerves and muscle memory, she hits the wrong opening notes at Olympiastadion in Munich.
Sometimes you just don't hit the right note, do you?
The crowd cheers louder like the mistake upgraded the moment. Rainfall finale, she sings through. 2009, Vegas is watching at the ACM Awards when Should Have Said No ends with her drenched in staged rain. Water, lights, costume change, live TV, everything that can slip does. She leans into it, hits the vocals, and makes the chaos look intentional. 3. SNL monologue. Tabloids get roasted. Back on Saturday Night Live in 2009, she doesn't just host, she writes and performs her own monologue song.
In my monologue, I like baking and things that smell like winter, but...
She turns tabloid chaos into punchlines, stays musically sharp, and controls the room effortlessly like a comedian with perfect timing. That's stage IQ, not luck. Now we're down to the top 2. And this next one is so bold, she doesn't just work the room, she recruits royalty. 2. Royal sing-along, she drags him in. No rehearsal, no warning. At Kensington Palace's Centrepoint Gala, she literally grabs Prince William and pulls him on stage with John Bon Jovi for Livin' on a Prayer. She still steers the sing-along like it's her own stadium in that moment. That's fearless crowd direction in a tuxedo environment. 1. Speech hijacked, she still stays standing. At Radio City Music Hall in New York, Kanye West storms the stage during her Best Female Video speech and cuts her off on live TV.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
She freezes for a beat, then regains composure, thanks everyone, and walks off without escalating the mess.
You know, I don't know him and I don't want to start anything because I had a great night tonight.
If these moments proved it for you, hit like and subscribe. Comment which clip made you go, yep, she's built for this, and I'll pin the best answers. And if you want the full list with all 30 moments and easy clip searches, check the links in the description and keep watching.